I'd like to start off this video with a quote by Audrey Hepburn, and she said that elegance is a beauty that never fades. And isn't that the truth? I mean, how many times have you seen an older woman who just has that grace about her? She looks so sophisticated and she has that special touch of class. Now, I'm not saying that you have to look très chic and très élégant all the time, but you know, when you do need it, I'm really hoping that these 10 tips that I have to share with you will really help, and it will give you that elegance and beauty that never fades. All right, let's start with tip number 1, and it's all about your posture. Now, these days, many of us, we kind of slouch over our computer, or we slouch over while we're working on our cell phone. And, you know, the slouch stance, I'm going to call it, it ends up showing up in the way that we eat, in the way that we talk, and even in the way that we walk in our daily lives. Now, the first part of this is just recognition, and maybe even starting to hear your mom's words, you know, sit up straight, right? But you know what, if you might be a person who has osteoporosis or you have an ailment, but if that's not the case, then we really have to work on our posture, especially these days. And that's where a posture helper like this one really comes in handy, and it's available for $23. And it looks kind of like, if I can show you, I don't know if you can see that, it's like a brace. Let's take a look at this. So here I am wearing the brace. I usually wear it against my skin without a bra for a couple of hours while I'm at the computer. I may even wear it under a jacket as I go for a walk to keep my walking posture in check. The most important part of this is that even the classiest fashions, they can be really thrown off with poor posture. So put those shoulders back and, you know, try out the brace, and then you're going to have some posture memory and you can wear those outfits well. All right, so next for tip number 2 and 3, let's talk about our undies. And I know I've shown these to you before, but I just love these ones. These are, they come in a pack of 5, and they're made out of cotton. They really hold the belly in, and you can get them in a pack of 5 of black, and then they also come into multiple colors as well. Those are great for every day. But if I'm wearing something that's a little bit more slinky, you know, a little bit more body hugging, I want to wear these ones from Jockey, and you get 3 of these. They're very slinky material. They don't show the lines, and they're available 3 for $35, I believe. Now, I can wear this one underneath, you know, like darker clothing, but I want to try to wear something that's a little closer to my skin tone. So for me, I would be wearing these beige ones, and of course the white ones I would wear under darker clothing as well. Never wear white undies underneath white pants. So yeah. So next, let's talk about the bras. And you know how much I love the Warner's no side effects bras. I think they're $46, and last time I checked, they were 21% off that price. All right, so what this does underneath your arms is it really helps to keep the girls in, if you know what I mean. There's also a back smoothing part of this as well to kind of smooth out your back. Now, what you also want to do is you just want to make sure that you know, you're wearing the right color bra for the right color. Obviously, if I'm wearing a white top, I'm going to go with this, and if I'm wearing a black top, especially if it's a little bit sheer, I'm going with this one. Now, of course, I'm going to have a few fashion styles for you in this video, and let's look at tip number 4, which is the classic look of white and black. And by the way, a lot of the styles that I'm going to show you, including the posture thingy and also bras and unders, all that sort of thing, will be underneath the video description and also in the comments. And don't forget that all of my fashion faves, skincare faves, beauty faves, makeup faves are all at amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50. Now, we all have white and black pieces in our wardrobe, and here are 2 outfit inspirations for you. A great idea is to take a look at your wardrobe, put together some outfits, and maybe even take a few photos of yourself and keep them in an album on your cell phone. You can even take a photo or screenshot of many of my outfits if it helps. Next, for tip number 5, let's take a look at accessories, and primarily the purse and the shoes. And what I'm going to show you next, it's not a black purse and a pair of black shoes like a lot of us like to wear. It's got that little extra something something and that little extra touch of class. So let's add something special to a dress or outfit. That's where red can really make a statement, as it does here with my red slingback shoes for $60 and my beautiful new Coach handbag for $148. It has handles but also can be crossbody, and it has that top zipper I love. You can also still look classy and chic with the trending pink color with this fabulous blocked pink handbag for $36. And the pink slingbacks for $40 truly complete the outfit. And talking about completing an outfit, you may remember on a social post that I was invited to, it was a movie distributor's birthday bash, and I made sure that I was wearing jewelry that was subtle and kind of just, it was there but not there, so to speak. And I'm going to show you that jewelry in just a second, and it's all costume jewelry, so it won't break the bank. Here I'm showing the look for you, starting with these easy to wear hoop earrings. I say easy to wear because they have the handy clips on the back. These are $13.95 and they're also 14 karat gold plated. I also wanted to wear something around my neck, and this lovely chain necklace for $17.99 fit the bill. Now, I know a lot of you are asking, where can I get that red dress? And I just got to tell you that I had so many compliments on it at that event. Also, I want to be a little bit of inspiration for you, even if you're on a budget. So guess what? That dress is only $32. Really. And I also had the gold shoes, and I had the gold clutch. And what I'm going to do again is I'll have the information for you underneath the video description and also in the comments. All right, so let's get into outerwear, shall we? For tips number 7 and 8. Oh, but just before I get to that, don't forget to subscribe here. I would love, love, love for you to join us. I think there's a button down there, and don't forget to click on the bell. And also, are you getting my newsletter? You can find the information about it at awesomeover50.com/newsletter. All right, so the tailored look, it not only looks classy, but it's also trending right now. And here I have a trench coat to wear even when the weather turns rainy. I love this color, but there are also 7 other colors available. It's water resistant, it's lined, it has a belt, pockets, and a detachable hood. It's by Calvin Klein and available for around $200, but last time I checked, I think it was only $120 at 40% off. Next, let's look at a classic coat. For me, the camel color says très chic and très élégant. It's available for around $126, and again, it's designed by Calvin Klein. Also, notice the special touches, like the red kind of rich looking scarf, the gloves, and the sunglasses that I added to polish off the look. Next, for tip number 9, let's add that little luxury kind of addition. And you can do that with a silky cami. So I've got this one in rust, and I have this one in white. And these are available for about $17. Now, what I also like about them is the straps. They're adjustable, so you can just make it the way that you like it. Let's take a look at this now in an outfit. So here I'm wearing a rust color cami with a brown blazer. That hint of a silky material just says classy and chic. This camisole comes in 6 different colors, and I have more than one color. That way I can have it for many of my put together outfits. And don't forget to measure yourself before ordering anything online. You want to make sure that you're checking your measurements with that item's size chart. Now, the most important thing that you can add to your look is your confidence. Now, you know what? Looking at this picture over here, I know that I was not the youngest person in the room. As a matter of fact, I was definitely the oldest, and they had invited a lot of, influencers that were in their 20s, but even with my wrinkles and my silver hair, I stood up straight. I had the confidence, and it really made a difference. And as a matter of fact, the photographer that was walking around, he took lots and lots of pictures of me, and they ended up in a lot of different social posts. I knew that I wanted to stand tall, I wanted to be confident, and most of all, I just wanted to wear an outfit that looked very, very elegant. Because after all, as we remember, elegance is a beauty that will never fade. And to me, it's just one more way to keep it awesome.